to this coffee cup reading. This is Reema, and I'm here with another guidance session. We are here to look at the current energies and see what kind of messages we have for the upcoming days, the end of the year, and also it's going to be a reading for the new year and see how things are going to develop for us in the new year 2026. I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel. If you are new, please subscribe. We have these live sessions very often when you can join and ask your questions. You can just put them in the comments and you will receive a live response. In this session, the priority is with the members of my channel and those who are using the super chats. We'll be here today for about 30 minutes, so you can invite your friends, send them the link, share this live, and then we'll continue. Specifically, we'll start with a collective energy reading, and then after it's gonna be a quick look at the questions in the comments. So if you'd like to have a to ask a question, please put it in the comments below. Let's see how the collective energy is going to give us some kind of context. Well, I see very good energy is coming. Good news is coming. Someone is. I see some situation like a spoon feeding. Someone needs to be receiving what they want exactly as they want. You might be feeling that you're spoon feeding someone. They're really asking too much, or you have a lot of responsibilities. I see that there's gonna be a change if this overwhelming scenario is going on for you. There's gonna be a change. So this is not going to be the case in the new year, and then some responsibility that for you is really overloading, something that you think you're doing repetitive, or something that's not your responsibility, or something is asking too much. Someone is asking too much from you. I see that that person or this responsibility is going to be resolved, is going to be removed, and you feel better. Also, I see for some people, be careful. Don't share information with people who you don't know how they're going to use this information, or don't feed them information. For other people, I can see that maybe you're feeding your children too much, or something is just not balanced. You have to stop that. For some people, I definitely see a tooth problem. You might need to go to the dentist. Be careful if this is something that you needed to do and you're postponing going to the dentist to take care of a root canal or any infection during the holidays. It might take you to the hospital. It might cause an emergency. So if you have something about your teeth that you have to take care of it, make sure you do it before the holidays, before the offices are closed, if this is possible. Again, something I see that you have been neglecting is getting serious. So you shouldn't put it under the carpet. If there's a problem you need to take care of, try not to hide it, because it's going to come out very soon. I also see a very something is being stretched. Someone is definitely stretching their abilities. They're stretching, I don't know, the resources. So that's what I see. If it's you that you're really stretching yourself, it's time to stop. I see that you have been in places that you shouldn't be, or you have been doing so much work. You have been doing some kind of um I don't know, responsibility is not yours, and you have been even splitting your time, some of you, um, between two things, between two places for two different things, and you're now questioning yourself, should I even do that? I also see that some people are trying to shed light on something, but no one is listening to them. So you might conclude that you need to let it go. I see something that was very serious, but someone is looking into it as a way that it's not fulfilling. They're not getting the attention. They're not getting the results. Someday you might need to leave alone, or you might want to revisit or even give up. Someone is taking money from the ATM. Be careful. You might lose your card, or someone might, be careful if you're taking money from the ATM. There is some kind of alert there. Someone might be watching you, or they might, I don't know, somehow there is a risk, so be careful about that. um you know Early morning, I see people who are early birds and right, like they wake up early. I see a lot of, I don't know, possibilities for them. There's a lot of good things happening in the morning. So if someone is sleeping or they're delaying things or they're starting day late or they're going to work to show up late, I see that it's not going to be, they're gonna receive a notice or something like that. Definitely there's something that, as I said, you're postponing, and you shouldn't do that. Definitely you have to you have to consider being on time. Someone is talking about you or about someone, there's discussions that this person is not on time, there's a delay. um I don't know. I see an astro site. I see something in the sky, something in the solar system. I don't know. Maybe there is a new star, starlet, whatever. They might be talking about it. There might be some kind of new internet. There might be some advancement in the internet, cell phones, communication, networks, Wi-Fi. I see those things. That's going to be a big concept in 2026. Um, and we might hear about it like next year, this time. I see that many things might have been changed in the technology, and people might have started using new technologies, or advanced developments might be available for people, things that at this point we have no visibility to that. Someone is changing their words, like maybe you're in a situation that yeah, someone tells you something and then you go with that in that direction, and then after they change it, and this is someone who has power, or they have some kind of authority. It might be some kind of I don't know, like politicians, governments, that they're saying something, but they're not going to keep their promise, and they keep changing. They'll definitely change. And this is going to bring some kind of unrest, and people are going to get upset. People are going to get really upset about this person changing their mind, changing their story. And I see that people are frustrated, really, really frustrated. Like the limit of patience is getting very thin, and there might be some consequences. If there's someone who's doing that, and you think that other people are very patient with this person, it's not. And there's definitely an argument, a face-to-face argument, that's going to be very, I don't know, public. You might go to a place, even maybe a ceremony party, a Christmas party, or somewhere that some people are going to have a very big argument in front of everyone, and it's even I see that they are yelling at each other, and it might just change the party, change the whole yeah, the whole gathering into a different, it would take everything to a different direction. So be careful. I see some tension, definitely some tension, something that started very quietly and nice, and everything was in order. I see that there's a unbalanced situation, and it's gonna turn out to a very different situation. Okay, with that, I'm going to start looking at the questions in about 8 minutes. So let's see who is here and what kind of questions we have. I'll look at the first comment for the first person who joined. Megan, thank you so much for being here, my dear. What is coming towards regarding my love life? Okay, let's see what's coming to you about your love life and what you need to know. Well, I see that things are going to shift. I see a very big shift, a swift, quick shift in your love life. Um, I can tell you that someone might enter your life very quickly, and this relationship is going to develop very quickly, like a jet. I see a jet ski, jets. Some like maybe that speed of a jet is going to be very fast, developing very fast. It's something that you have been thinking about, or you have been dreaming about it, but it hasn't been solid. You haven't really felt that reality. But what you really want, for example, you have some expectations about your future partner, and you always say that, yeah, this is what I like, but it's not going to be, who's going to be there, like there's some kind of disappointment. But I see that fast developing energy is going to come into into your love life. That's going to make you very happy. You're going to think about it you're going to take it very positively, and there's going to be fast developments, fast moving energies in your love life. um Next, Stardust, member of my channel, thank you so much for being here. Let's see what is coming to you with the energy of the new year. What do you need to know? I see a lot of busy energies, and I see that you will have your hand on some things, like you will get some things in your possession. There are things that you are trying, whatever you intended to make yours, like it's becoming yours, is under your control. I see a lot of things that you have been trying to have it under control. You have been trying to take control, have it your, like make it yours, put it under your name. Something like that is happening. You're putting your hands on it, you're putting your name on it, and it's getting closer. And it's multiple things that you have been you have been aiming, you have been hoping, and it took a lot of time, it took a lot of action, a lot of nerves. Maybe it was like very nerve breaking, maybe sometimes you got very nervous. But I see at a moment it's like a quick chance, like some things are gonna turn a quick moment in your favor. And that's when you have to be available and alert, and then you're gonna grab it, you're gonna get control. So things are swiftly changing in a better direction, in a positive direction for you. I will take advantage of that, and whatever you wanted to become, to have it under your name, or having it for it's your possession, it belongs to you. I hope that is clear. um for Olivia, happy holidays to you, my dear, as well. Should I pay uh for this bills even if he says he doesn't want me to? Wow, what a nice question. Let's take a look and see. Yes, I see that he tells you, and he maybe even is insisting that you shouldn't. But I see that he's in a difficulty. Like I see some kind of difficulty for this person, for this gentleman, and he doesn't want to reflect it to you. He doesn't want to magnify it. He might even express his, he might say that he doesn't want you to, or he doesn't even show that he has these hardships. But yes, the answer is yes. If you can, and it's affordable and it's possible for you, definitely do that. He'll be very thankful. And I see a heart. He will tell you something that will touch your heart. He will say something, when you do it, when you pay the bills, maybe in a way that you will be like, oh my God, what a good thing I did. I'm so happy I did it. So yes, definitely, absolutely. And if even you can help him, because I see that it's not all financial problems. The other things that this person has in mind, and he thinks that he doesn't have a way out. Maybe it's some kind of I don't know, maybe there's some kind of relations with someone who he had a friend, or he had a colleague, or something that he had, it's lost, or some trust is lost. Something is going on that he's not sharing. This person doesn't share a lot, but at least if you can help him financially, it will be very appreciated for sure. Um, Thank you, Lucky Star, for using the super chats. How does Sagittarius feel currently about me? Let's take a look and see. Well, they're thinking about you. I see this person. Number one, this person is gonna be the star in the next year, in the next month. He's gonna be very successful. I don't know what he's doing, even if he's studying or he's working, whatever he does, he's gonna be very successful. He's gonna be like a superstar. I see him close to a telescope, and to me, that is like he is watching you from the far, from the distance. Even if you guys are not in a relationship, or you have been like disconnected, I see that he still has you under his vision. He's trying to find information. He's still checks on you. He's still missing you. But I see that this person is either very busy, or he's very proud to contact you. Mm, I also see that this person is very proud, and he thinks that the move shouldn't come from him. He's somehow waiting for you to take the first step. There's something between you that will connect you again. Like maybe it's a mutual friend, maybe it's a mutual course, a mutual something, a project that is connect. You will see this person again, and they will talk about their success. They talk about their how their everything is going to be, is how everything is better for them. They are talking to you. They will talk to you about their success, about their success stories, which is really nice. Yeah, they're thinking about you. They miss you. Stardust, thank you for using the super chats. Will my back problem resolve soon? I hope it does. Let's take a look. Yeah. Well, definitely, there is something that you're doing wrong. I don't know if you have hit your back because you were exercising. I'm not saying like heavy exercise, it might be even yoga or some kind of stretch that you, or you lifted something heavy, something that was not like an accident that you are injured, but something that you were doing wrong in a post, like in your posture. It caused this back problem. The damage is not something that I say it's irreversible, and of course you know that I'm not a doctor. I'm just giving you advice based on the energies, but I see that you need to fix some things. And again, I see yoga can help you, massage can help you, stretches in a correct way if you're doing it is gonna help you, but you need a coach. You need maybe something that you have to make sure that you're doing these things correctly. And again, I see the yoga pose. So but I have to, if you have been doing yoga and it's a long time you've been doing it, there is a chance that that caused the damage. You were doing some action, activities wrong. If you haven't been into yoga, this can be a healing process for you. You can start using yoga and hot pads and electricity. I say the electricity can also help you. But yeah, this is something that you can definitely resolve. It's nothing that I mean, if you take care of it, it's not going to be worse, or it's not going to cause any problem for you. For Jackie, welcome. Anything good or surprise coming for Jackie? Let's take a look and see what's the good news for Jackie. Wow. Number one, I can see that something that has been moving very slowly is gonna surprise you. For example, you had, it's like a telltale that it's going so slow, and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna even watch this anymore. Like it takes like 2 years for this telltale to move to the other place, so I'm just gonna come back and then 2 years. But it's gonna surprise you. It's something with the timing, something that it was important for you, but you were somehow giving up because you thought that there is no point or it's taking too long. It's going to surprise you by time. And I see two people involved. Two people are giving you very happy. They're younger than you. They can be related to your children or your grandchildren if you have any grandchildren. There is definitely two beautiful surprise about this situation, about the younger people. Something about young people in your life, in your family, comes as a surprise. You get some kind of unexpected, unplanned joy from that. And I see two kids. I don't know if you have any children, like grandchildren, or someone has young kids, but definitely this is going to happen in for you in 2026, and it's going to bring a lot of joy for you. I also see a big house, a mansion actually. I don't know if you're visiting somewhere like a castle, somewhere very big, very classic, or you're maybe thinking about changing your residence, buying a bigger house. That's also something that can happen for you. Lucky Star and Evoke Money message for 2026. Let's take a look here for you. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of celebrations for you, I can say. There's something that you will graduate from, you'll finish, and you will talk to someone very happily about it. It can be even a very good news that comes to the company, to the school, like a winning situation, like your school team will win, or your company win, or your company, I don't know, stock is gonna be high, or some mutual goal collectively for the whole people is gonna share. It's gonna bring a lot of happy energy to you and to the organization, and it becomes celebration. Even I see fireworks. No, I'm not gonna say they're gonna have fireworks, but I would say by July there's gonna be very happy news that it can even change your status in the company, but and also it can be financial gains and developments that come to you before July, and you will share this good news with someone. You'll celebrate that with at least someone, um, which you have shared resources with this person. For Marian, for Mariana or Marian, thank you for being here. I don't see a question. For Rena, uh, would love would love a reading, please. Sure. Let's see what's the message for you, my dear. um Rena, let's take a look. If you are here, give me a thumbs up. Um, I see someone is crossing a red light. Red light. So I wanted to say a red flag or something like a red light, like or someone has crossed a line. So number one, be careful about the red light because I didn't mean to say it, but I just said it. So be careful about the red light. Don't speed if you're driving. If you have a dog, be careful that they don't jump to the neighbors, there's no damage to the neighbors or something in those lines, because I see a dog that something is crossing. Be careful about your neighbors, be careful about your car in the neighborhood. Mm, and also there's some kind of territories that you have to respect. It can be territories that people um, expect you to, or you expect people to respect, but somehow someone is not respecting that. So you need to put the borders, you have to put limitations, you have to make sure that no one is crossing the line. And I see that this person it could be a friend, but this friend, like, you have that kind of, for example, it's kind of friend that, like, they're so good for, like, they feel like they're so close to you, so they come whenever they want, and they come, and this annoys you. Or maybe the other, like you are doing it, so a friend doesn't want you to just show up whenever you want. There should be some borders, some limits. And again, I want to make sure that if you have a dog or cat, be careful. They can cause some issues in the neighborhood, or neighbors cats or dog can I don't know, somehow there might be a problem in the neighborhood. I also see that someone is putting there's a judgment, or there's some kind of um some person that has to come and make a decision. For example, you have a fight with your, I don't want to say a fight, maybe you have a disagreement with your sister, and then your father comes in and he helps to, there's a mediation, a mediator, and you can be that role, you can play that role of the mediator. And it's going to be resolved very easily. So if there's something that you're struggling at the moment with someone, even if you're in the big middle of a fight or an argument, don't worry, it's going to be resolved, and someone is going to help you, and it's going to be resolved like in a friendly manner. Stardust, thank you so much again for using the super chat. So what do you see? First quarter of the new year. For Stardust, let's take a look and see what is coming the first quarter. I very clearly see letter A. There is gonna be something closed and closure coming about, like some decision made, something is definitely finalized and put aside, finalized, something that has letter A. It can even be in April. That's something you will finalize it, and again, you can sign off on something, you can have it like under your name. I see legal things signing, and then you have some relief from this. You're like, okay, this is done, one done. I also see, I don't want to see a revenge. I'm sorry, I just for the lack of a better word, I see revenge. Again, it's not revenge. Something that you were not given, or something that they didn't give you, or it was taken from you, and you didn't give them, like, and you said, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, for example, there's some company, electricity company, they charged you, and then you were trying to get the money back, you didn't let go, and finally you'll get it done, they will return the money, something in those lines. You have a list of some actions that you want to do. You have a to-do list, or if you don't, you should probably have, because I see that one by one you're going to check things off that list, and it's going to be very happy. So with A, you're gonna finish it, you're gonna close it, and I see a pipe. I don't know who is smoking. There's some kind of energy of a pipe. I don't know if someone is smoking, or someone might have a slight addiction. Um, but definitely you're gonna close the circle with this person, and then you'll be like, okay, one down, and I'm gonna go to the next in my list. It's gonna be a very fruitful year for you. You're gonna achieve a lot, but you have to be very patient, you have to be persistent, and you have to be very organized, because I do see the to-do list for you. Okay, Lucky Star, thanks again for using the super chats. Will my nephew be with his girlfriend long time? Let's take a look and see about your nephew. Hmm, I don't think so. I see that no, either one of them travels a lot and they already is in and out, or I can tell you that to answer your question, I don't see gravity. There's no balance. There's something is up in the air, something is very loose. So I see lack of gravity. One of them is really solid, like is stable. The other one is not stable. It's very windy. It can be their base sign. Maybe one of them is a sign. The one who might be an A sign is really shifting, and no, they're not very present. Even if they are in a relationship, I don't know. It's not 100%. It's not. I see lack of gravity. I see lack of balance. Lack of yeah, lack of understanding. Someone is has a lack of attitude, and they don't even notice that. They don't even know that they're doing something's wrong. This person has no. I'm sorry to say this, but they don't have any value, or like they don't. Like they don't care, or they don't see any value, or like for example you say, okay, this is not good to do, or I should, for example, on the birthday of my boyfriend I have to call them. They're like, no, what, why, what, there's no must, there's no rules, there's no, yeah, they don't have any rules. They think that there are no rules, and yeah, but the other person is very grounded, is very balanced. I don't see a big, no, I don't see that it's coming into a big settlement. Definitely there's no settling with this person. Okay, thank you, Sawdust. Getting your health back, let's see about that. On your to-do list is the health. Yeah, there are things about your health that you need to take action. Like sometimes, even I also see an X-ray. You need, sometimes you take action, you don't take action on time. For example, the doctor says you have to do the X-ray and MRI and whatever. You do the MRI and then you don't do the X-ray, or you do the MRI and then you don't follow up, and until the pain comes back and it's really makes you really miserable, and then you go back, you're like, and the doctor says, oh, you did the MRI 2 months ago, so you have to do another one. I see that you have to be a little bit more persistent. There's also something about your posture, or the way, some unhealthy habits. I don't know, for example, if you, like your bed, your mattress maybe, or the way you sit and work, some habits need to be fixed. And you need to help yourself with that, because this is definitely something that I can see you need to help yourself. And again, someone who can coach you can definitely help you. I also want to say that some of your health problems, they have roots in your nervous system. Like whenever you are nervous, these issues are expanding, and they make it that the pain is worse. So also some meditation, yoga, taking it easy is gonna help you tremendously as well. Thank you, blessings. Nice to see you here as well. Welcome. Um, for Reena, my ex-husband is quite sick. Can you see a long life still for him or not? He was born in 63. Well, I wish him well. Um, let's see what you need to know about it. Um, yeah, I see that he, mm, you know, yeah, he's still. I see him. He's gonna be around, but he might have some limitations. I see that he might have some limitations, and this sickness that he has, or whatever health problem that he has, is making his temper really bad. Like he might be in a bad mood. He might even start fighting with other people, not you necessarily. I even see that he is fighting with another male energy, or he even is very aggressive, or becomes very aggressive, or there is something that. So number one, I can see that the sickness makes him very aggressive. It makes him very tired. Makes him very even moody. So he has to be careful about that. Otherwise, he might get into trouble, not because of the sickness, because of his aggression. And I see limitation. Limitation can be limitation in mobility, limitation in freedom, limitation in resources. I see limitations for him. And I see that he has to become a little bit cool down and a little bit more chill. Um, Jackie, thank you again for using the super chats. Will Sean D meet me in afterlife? Afterlife, was he a soulmate? Wow, what a beautiful question. Jackie, let's see. Absolutely, absolutely. You're searching for him, or he is searching for you. This is crazy, but I'm gonna tell you, sometimes you see him, he comes to visit you now, like in a form of animals, like a bird, specifically when you're having lunch, or when you are walking in the park, or you are, even I see you near the sea, or mostly in the park, or you're in the backyard. You see a bird. He's there, like he comes, his soul comes in a form of a bird, in a form of a um even another creatures. I can't tell you exactly what. It's not cat or dog, no, no, no. Even in the creatures in the sea, um somehow he's, yeah, you definitely, you'll meet him, and he you definitely are soulmates. And I'm sorry to say this, but I mean, whenever you pass through, you'll see they're waiting for you whenever it's time for you to cross over, hopefully after 200 years. Whenever you cross over, he is one of the face people that you will see, you will meet, they will greet you, and even now their energy is around you. I see him as some kind of creatures that I can't tell you what, like lizard. Like maybe you see a lizard walking around, like you're walking somewhere, or like you're walking somewhere, and a lizard quickly runs in front of you. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. But yes, he's there, he's with you. Um, Thank you so much, Stardust, for this gift. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays to you as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a very valuable member of my channel and for supporting me throughout these years. I really appreciate every one of you, specifically the members of my channels. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for blessings. My question is, if you see my husband and I relationship will improve. Let's take a look and see what's the message for you, my dear. Yeah, I see that the protection, the like one, I see an umbrella that doesn't have, half of it is missing, or half of it is a little bit destroyed. So, but it's still there. It's, the family is still there. Your husband, I see he's a little bit quiet. Sometimes you think that as he ages, he's getting a little, like he's getting different. But he had maybe, for example, something like a midlife crisis. I'm not saying that he has midlife. I'm just giving you an example. So something happened in his life. It was not permanent. Like for example, a midlife crisis, a financial loss. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe something happened. He lost a loved one, parents, mother. And then after that, for some period, he was a little bit shaky, he was not himself, but I see that he's coming back together. Your relationship is definitely something that you can work on and you can build it again, but the family, the foundation is very strong. It's just that the umbrella, half of it is a little bit gone after a storm, and you definitely can fix it, you can make it better, you can make it work again. But I see your family is going to be, yeah, you're going to survive, your relationship is going to be improving, because he will come out of his, you know sadness, or being a little bit down. All those things are coming down, are coming to an end, and he has more time with the family. There was a hardship in his life that, of course you knew about it, but it was harder on him than you thought, but it's coming into an end, and you'll all be very happy. For Lucky Star, thanks again for using the super chat. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Super chats. Thank you for the Christmas gifts, Lucky Star. Thank you, Stardust. Thank you, Jackie. Happy holidays to you as well. And I wish you, all of you, a very, very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you for being here, for supporting my channel, being with me on this journey. And hopefully, we can be together next year with much more sessions and with a lot of good things to celebrate. I wish all of you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and until the next time, stay blessed.